We are here at the media tent of Boston Calling again. I am joined by PUP, the band, with WERS. Guys, thank you so much for making the time for us today.
Thanks for having us, man.
Thanks, man.
Thank you.
And then could you just introduce yourselves to our listeners so they can keep track of all these lovely voices?
I'm Nestor. I play bass.
I'm Stefan. I try to sing and play guitar.
I'm Zach. I play drums.
Awesome. And then amazing set. You guys really had the crowd going a little bit earlier.
Thanks.
Who do you want to stick around and see if you can?
Tool, for sure. Run the Jewels, Weezer. I mean, all the really good ones.
Yeah, Wolf Raid.
Run the Jewels, that would be such a fun one, too. Yeah, they played Boston Calling before, and, I don't know if I would ever get, a ticket to see them specifically, but every time I see them on a festival lineup, I am pumped.
We just met Killer Mike backstage.
You did?
Yeah, it was the coolest experience.
He said to me, "You're the tough guy, and if I ever get in a fight, I'm calling on you." And for the people who can't see me, I'm 5'5" and weigh 100 pounds.
I think he was trying to make you feel good.
I feel great.
To me, I guess on the radio you can't see, I have a Star Trek pin on my jacket. He said, "Any Star Trek fan is a homie," which made me feel like it was the coolest thing.
We're fangirling here. I love it.
Yeah.
Killer Mike. If you ever want to do a collaboration with PUP the Band, puptheband@gmail.com.
PupTheBand@gmail.com. Killer Mike, send him a note. Now, Pup, great name for a band. What would you guys say is the best name for a dog?
What's the story?
What's the best name for a dog if you were to name a dog?
Dracula.
I'm thinking about getting a dog. I think I'm gonna call it Futon.
Futon. There we go.
It's French.
It's French, yeah. Futon.
Futon.
It's French for a bed that you can also sit on.
A pet that you could also sit on. Serves two purposes.
It's a sleeper.
It's a sleeper dog. Yeah. I like that. We have Futon and Dracula, two solid choices for sure. One of the questions we've been asking everyone this festival is if they could tell us a little bit about the first time that they themselves either played or attended a festival. So does anyone have a good first festival story?
This is years ago, probably 15, 16 years ago. There was Starstock in Toronto where it was the Rolling Stones and AC/DC and all that kind of thing. It was awesome.
That does sound like a killer lineup.
I met John Theodore from Mars Volta at PUP in Belgium. That was pretty sick.
Yeah.
He's a very nice man.
That's what we like to hear. So, Stefan, I know that you've been having a little bit of trouble, or not trouble with, that a lot of the inspiration from this record came from a harrowing doctor's appointment where someone mentioned something about your voice. How have you been sort of keeping track or keeping up with your voice?
I mean, it's just a reality of of the kind of music that we play, Mm-hmm. It can be difficult, when we tour, we tour 200, 250 shows a year, and it takes its toll, but there are ways to manage it, and I feel like I'm doing a lot better and I'm doing well. I'm taking care of my voice, and I'm trying to be healthy. I say that as I down my 5th beer in the past hour, but I've been pretty good about things. So you just manage the best that you can, and we're just trying to keep it together and have fun, and this band will sort of last as long as it lasts, and that's that.
Wonderful. Well, that's what we like to hear. A lot of tea and a lot of Sam Adams. So
that's right.
That's what keeps the voices going. I heard that that I think it was again you, Stefan, but everyone here can relate to this, that you thought that you would have life kind of figured out by 28. That was something that your younger self might have thought, which is quite a lofty goal, which I like. What are you still figuring out? What are some of the things that you guys as a band are still kind of processing?
It's funny that you'd think that we know even what to ask in question-wise as to what we're doing, because we have no idea.
Let me give you a snapshot of our lives, okay? We're all in our late 20s. We all make almost no money. We sleep on floors together, and we live in a van. We literally have nothing figured out. It's a fucking clusterfuck, man.
So it sounds like the dream is still very much alive.
I guess so.
It's someone's dream, and then also someone's nightmare.
Someone's dream and someone else's nightmare.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm assuming that this was always the dream for you guys, to be a live touring band and sort of making music.
Definitely. We are in all shitting aside, we are living our dreams right now. So it's pretty cool.
Awesome. And then when did you guys realize, wow, this dream could be attainable? We can actually do this and make a living off of it?
I mean, you relax your expectations, and any dream can be achieved. Like,
it's all baby steps. We started as like a local band and doing local shows, and then we started touring a little bit. Like, I feel like it's managing your expectations, and then slowly it grows into, I don't know. I mean, we're like really lucky to be here. This is super cool.
Yeah, I mean, like your expectations change, right? Like when we first started, we just wanted to our dream was to play a show in Toronto and have 100 people there. We're from Toronto, it should be attainable, and that's what we did. And then, just kind of our goals for the band sort of got bigger, but we never expected to be at this level. We never thought we'd play Boston Calling and do that kind of stuff. So we're just happy. We're along for the ride, and it's been cool, and hopefully it'll continue to be cool. And if not, if things start sucking, then things start sucking. We had a good run,
No, totally. And you guys mentioned you're from Toronto, you're touring the States. What is the biggest culture shock that you have encountered? It's only a little bit north, but God, is it a lot different?
I think it's mostly the way you guys say about. I think
About?
that's a big. I find it weird. There's a show in Canada that makes fun of the way you guys say about, and so that's just a big inside joke.
It's called North Park.
It's called North Park, and it's funny. It's a slice of life, really.
Is it the U? Should it be closer to a boot? How would we pronounce it? Would it be a boot, or I feel like that's
Boot,
too.
what is that? On your foot?
No. An alternate about.
That's ridiculous.
That's weird.
Yeah.
You're a weirdo, man.
I guess I haven't heard enough Americans say about to really hear it in person, but there's a whole thing. It's crazy.
This is dumb.
No comment.
A definitive declaration.
Actually, I don't find Boston or most of the Northeast that different from Toronto, but you get up into rural Canada and things get weird. It's great.
Awesome. Well, I've been peppering you guys for questions for about 7.5 minutes now. Do you guys have a question for me or a question for each other? Something to
How do you get your hair to do that? That's fucking awesome.
That is a good question. I have no clue. My mother handed me something.
Hereditary.
And I wish. And she said, someone sent me this. I don't want it. I think you should use it. And I said, okay. I think it's called a bedhead texturizer.
Yo, Geoffrey's mom. Good call.
Thank you. She hates this haircut, too.
This is the radio, so you can't actually have a sense of the hair is wonderful.
Yeah.
Delightful.
Yeah.
It's looking better than Justin Trudeau today, so I will take it. Thank you for the compliment. Thank you for the question. So let's say some of our listeners are coming up to Toronto. What should they be doing? What's a day like in that wonderful city?
I guess it depends what you like. I'm an outdoorsy kind of guy, and we have a great place called High Park. It's a big green space, and Toronto Island's pretty tight, beaches and trees and all sorts of cool shit. And Zach will talk about liquor or something, I don't know.
Yeah, drink beer there. It's good.
Drink beer there.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, there's a place called Bar Hop. You should go there. Let's come to Toronto, drink at Bar Hop, look at trees.
Laugh at the way we say about, even though it's you guys that are fucked.
Yeah. You guys.
There's one thing that I haven't tried yet. We have the CN Tower, which is a very tall tower. You can do an edge walk there, where they hook you up with a harness and you can dangle over the edge there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
But the trick with the edge walk is they tell you the harness is secure, but then they unlock it and then you fall to your death. So it's
Depends on who's working.
Yeah, there's some tricksters up there. It's funny. It's really...
Drink beer and fall to your death. Visit Toronto.
Yeah, if you want to die, just go to Toronto.
Wonderful. Well, I'm going to leave you guys with this. Who are you listening to now? Who has your ear as a band?
I mean, Jeff Rosenstock.
Jeff Rosenstock is the best. Also, our friends Charlie Bliss just released a new record, which is amazing. There's a band called Cayetano, which is great. Our friends Pew, that's spelled PKEW 3 times. They're wicked. Yeah, man, lots of great music coming out. Single Mothers have a great new record. Look out. Hotelier, yeah. We just played with Hotelier on the Blue Stage today, and they're incredible. So lots of cool things happening right now.
And Christian was just on the couch before you guys, so it comes full circle. Well, the band has been PUP, fine musicians, fine gentlemen. Their album, The Dream Is Over, is out now. Check it out. It's well worth your time. Guys, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks, man.